What is up, guys? Broken Prophet here. Welcome back to the vlog. Listen, guys, if I believed, if I believed in deja vu or that this was Matrix, I would feel like it right now because this is probably the fifth time I've said the exact same thing trying to start this video. Just stuff keeps happening. So guess what? This is gonna be a one take Drake. I done burped. That's terrible. I'm so sorry. This is gonna be a one take Drake minimally edited. I know normally we do beautifully edited cinematic masterpieces on this channel. This is going to be shoot Hoodoo Uncut. And we are going to talk about, just like the title says, the tentative title says, how to correctly use Hoodoo incense for success. Because you guys showed so much love to the video that I did on store bought Hoodoo, where I talked about store bought oils and incense and powders and stuff like that, that I said, you know what? Why not have a part two? And since inspiration can come from anywhere, I was actually lighting some incense myself because you guys who watched the live stream about all the weirdness and spookiness that's been going on here at Hoodoo Central kept on telling me that I needed to make sure I've got my own protections up because y'all know I spend so much time making sure y'all have stuff together that sometimes I forget myself. That is just how selfless and caring I am. But no, I've just been really busy. So I was outside learning, not learning, but burning some protection incense. And yeah, this is my incense that I sell, but it's also incense that I use. I know before y'all start going, Prophet, you only doing this because you run one of the most successful and authentic and powerful hoodoo shops in the world, www.trueconjure.com, and you only want us to buy your incense. I do want you to buy incense, but it does no good if you're not using it correctly. And so I was outside burning incense because I don't burn incense inside anymore because I have my nephew, who y'all may hear in the background. I have my nephew, and I don't want to have smoke going all through the house when I've got a little toddler here. So I burn it outside, and that got me to thinking. I wonder if people know the correct way to burn this stuff. See, when it comes to plug and play spiritual items, I know y'all love oils and candles, but do not sleep on incense. There are some workers who do nothing but burn incense and pray. And that is actually how a lot of old school workers did. They would like whatever incense is for. You know, we've got protection, John the Conqueror, my favorite, money drawing, road opening, to break up incense. There's an incense for every occasion, if you will. And they would light whatever incense, and then they would pray, and then they would focus, make sure they're in alignment, make sure they're in the moment, and get whatever outcome it was that they were doing this for. And so, I I like it because it takes a lot of thought out of it, especially for you guys, for the beginners. And if you're a seasoned root worker, maybe you've never heard of this before, and you can level your own game up. Okay, yes, we do know that we can burn this incense at our altars. I can sit here and burn it right now and just start to pray about, what was this? Pray to, well, I ain't gonna pray to John the Conqueror. No, no, bro. But I'll put it on his altar and light it there for him. But yeah, I pray for some money drawing, right? But honestly, if you want to get the most benefit from it, then you need to burn it in one of two places. And in order to understand this, you have to understand what your home, um, in old school hoodoo, what your home represents. And to understand what your home represents, look no further than the mirror. Your home is like an extension of your body. Okay, front door is the mouth. The back door is what the back door is. So that is why when you're doing a house cleansing or house cleaning, you'll sweep things out of the front door. Right? Because the front door is the mouth. What happens when you're violently ill and your body is trying to purge itself? You blah, right? And as the scripture says, you will spew it from your mouth. That's why you sweep all the negativity when you're cleaning out the front door. Now you can do it out the back, but when you're violently expelling it, you are taking control and violently expelling it, and it goes out the front. whereas the back is mainly for like your normal everyday cleansing stuff like that. But anyway, so when it comes to the burning of incense, right? Whether you burn it at the front door or the back door makes a big difference. Makes a big difference because, say, for instance, money drawing incense. Now, if I burn this at the front door, which I do, if I burn money drawing incense at the front door, it draws in money, obviously, right? And it'll come. It can come in the form of overtime. It can come in the form of a new job, improved business, whatever, right? But what happens if I instead burn this same incense at the back door? Well, we understand that old saying, a penny saved is a penny earned, meaning if I don't spend it, I still got it. And there are a lot of people, millionaires, who are cash broke because $1 million a day comes in, but 1,500,000 goes out. They are effectively broke and they're making $1 million a day. So is the measure of wealth is not as much how much money you make, but how much money you keep. And a lot of you have asked me for workings for how to stop overspending or how to keep people from taking from you and stuff like that. And that is when you burn money drawing incense at the back door. See, and I burned it at the front and the back because it brings money in, but it keeps it from going out. It kind of corks that energy at the back door. It kind of corks the back door. Now, let's say, for instance, protection, because y'all have seen the spooky stuff going here, and I burned it at the back door. Why? See, if I burn protection incense at the front door, that is for when I'm going into a situation that I know can get a little hairy. Okay. If I'm going to work and I know there are people there who don't like me, and I know who doesn't like me, and I know I've got to go sit in front of you for a panel interview, and I know you don't like me. So I'll burn some protection incense because remember, at the front of the house, the front door, the mouth. That is the direction I'm facing. So that is why I am burning the incense at the front door. Why would I burn it at the back door? Y'all love to say for enemies known and what? Unknown. What do we say when someone sneaks up on us, just does us dirty? Oh, that's such and such. Stab me in the back. Burning protection incense at your back door protects you from the unseen enemy, from the unseen snares of the enemy. Okay. Let's keep this going because I actually like teaching like this, and I kind of I already told my weekly mentorship classes this, and I told them, I said, look, I feel bad making a video about this, and I haven't told y'all, so I told them. Now let's say breakup incense. Why would you not want to burn breakup incense at your front door? If you thought, well, I don't, that's, the front door, let's say everything's there and everything's the mouth. Well, I don't want to eat that energy, right? Like, and you don't want to burn breakup incense, even if let's say you have an incense holder like this, and you dump the powdered incense in there, and you've got a sheet of paper with two people that you want to break up, and you've got it at you don't want it'll hit them and you don't want that coming in your front door. But that type of energy can dwell at the back door because the back door is generally where there's unsavory things. That's why a lot of dishwater and everything back in the day did get thrown out the back door, right? Not the front door. So generally any type of negative or aggressiveness, you don't really want at the front. You want to burn that at the back door. That's why I told y'all a lot of times people will hear about the burying of the underwear to keep somebody faithful, and I'm like, listen, bury it at the front in the front yard. Don't bury it in the back. Because you bury it in the backyard, that man he gonna stay home because he got too much bad stuff happening to him. Okay, so hopefully this makes sense. And when you are thinking about how to burn your powdered incense, the best thing I can tell you is don't overthink it. Okay. There's an old saying down here in the South that says, listen, you think long, you think wrong. And overthinking is probably like the bane of society right now. People think too much. And I know somebody be out there and think too long, go, but what if I burn it at the thing and then but it blows in the house and oh, what do I do? Don't be texting me. Don't be texting me. Just look, whatever you get in the beginning, that's what you go with. And why is that important? Why is that important? Well, guys, we all develop our own relationship with spirit. Okay, we all do. And a large part of, like, say, the universe is us learning how to communicate with it and it understanding what we mean when we say certain things. And so, how the incense interacts with me may not be how it interacts with you. I'm giving you the building blocks and the tools, the ways that I know that it works. But if you kind of tweak it a little bit to make it more personalized for you, then so be it. Just don't add any weirdness. There are more than one ways to skin a cat. If you go to 10 root workers on the same street with the same problem, you'll get 10 different remedies and they can all be correct. All I ever want is for no one to go out here doing any craziness and call it hoodoo. You can call it whatever you want because you can't argue with results. Just don't call it hoodoo because there hoodoo is something, something specific. It's not just whatever you want. Okay. Now, with that being said, if I teach you something, I'm gonna learn you something. A lot of times folks wonder like why this works considering there's no roots and herbs in here. It's mainly, scent and, stuff. And how do you know if you're getting some good? Well, if you go to trueconjure.com, you're gonna get something legit. I'm gonna give you guys something real quick, a real quick litmus test. If you are getting some money drawn incense, it should always be green. If you're getting something that's like yellow or something like this, nope. But here's another. If you're getting some John the Conqueror incense, it better be purple. I know on the camera it looks blue. Trust me, this is purple. It better be purple. The reason being because the John the Conqueror root, it's a species of morning glory. When it actually blooms, the flower is purple, and purple is, of course, a color of royalty and whatnot. And if you ask High John, he'll say that he is royalty. So that's how you can know if the shop you're going to has good incense. Also, you want to go somewhere that's been around for a while and is traditional. Now, how does this work? Well, we have been utilizing these things for a long time. Remember, I told you a lot of the old time hoodoo shops were like been around 50, 60, 70, 80 years. And people have been swearing by them, and we actually composed a lot of like the colors and the scent. That's why money drawing incense is going to smell very similar amongst all the different legitimate shops because we compose these scents. And why do we pick these scents? Because these scents are the ones that kind of let the universe know what it is we're trying to get. Because see, a lot of people have misled you guys into thinking, well, you're supposed to just talk to the stuff. Okay, incense, bring me money. Okay, rosebuds, I'm gonna sprinkle you with the love incense, and you're gonna bring me love. Y'all, the universe does not speak English. The universe speaks emotion and it speaks energy. So with that being said, you know, incense vibrates higher and faster than say something solid, and the universe can perceive it. The different fragrances mixed with your like the emotions that you are conveying, the universe like, that is what you want. I don't speak English, but I do speak energy and emotion, and now I get it. You want some money, I'm gonna bring it to you. Okay, so guys, go out, get you some incense. You can come to me, it's great. If you don't, hey, I understand. I just don't want to talk to you. I'm just kidding. But just decide whether you want to burn it the front door, the back door, just burn it. And if you cannot think of a Bible verse, the 23rd Psalm works for everything. And I do believe on the ones that I sell, it pretty much tells you that. Because, like I said, this is plug and play. So, 23rd Psalm for all of it. Okay. And that's something you can do while you are learning all the different roots and herbs, all the different workings, all this, that, and the other. You can still do something for yourself and get the ball rolling. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Hopefully, this wasn't a train wreck of a video because there was so much going on in the beginning. But if you liked it, give me the thumbs up and Do me a favor, guys. Please, please, please. There are still some seats left in this upcoming webinar that is on the 15th, 1 week from today. And it'll be Wednesday, the 15th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you cannot make it live, it will be recorded. So once you're done running the streets, getting out of Bible study, getting off work, you can go ahead and watch this webinar replay. All right. So with that being said, thank y'all so much. Like I said, do your boy a solid. Give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Profit out.